Hello, beautiful angels, and welcome to another session of Minutes with Tramzy. Ooh, I love my jacket today. It's all shimmery and stuff. I feel like a Tina Turner, Whitney Houston combination. Like, what? You get me? So today we're going to be talking about gender-based violence. And I'm Hannah Kachemba, aka Miss Tramzy Angel, and welcome to Minutes with Tramzy. Okay, so we're going to talk about gender-based violence in relationships, gender-based violence in other type of relationships other than intimate relationships like friendship or uncles or fathers or mothers or sisters, but it's still a relationship. And we are also going to talk about strangers that actually do this without you having a relationship. First of all, let me just put it out there. I am not a sexist. I am not a feminist. So today I want to reach out to both my brothers and my sisters, both my aunties, my uncles, and both my mothers and my fathers. And I hope we are going to interact, and I want to also hear from you guys. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to my channel. But we are going to start this session on a sad note. About last month, there was breaking news about a beautiful young lady from South Africa that was raped and killed. I'm sorry I cannot pronounce her name well, so I will not say it. My sincere, heartfelt condolences on her death, and I pray that our God will give strength and grace to have grieving family and friends. So the story actually about this beautiful young lady, she was 19 years old and she was raped at the post office. And from the news that I got, it was during the day. She just went to the post office during the day and she actually got raped and killed. Of course, they have captured the man who did this, but we have to not just look at this man. There are many men out there, sick men, and this beautiful young lady was raped during the broad daylight. Like, can you imagine? You're just walking, broad daylight at the post office. Like, is there a safe place anymore? Are we safe anywhere? During the broad daylight, you have the audacity to actually get a beautiful young lady like that, rape her, and then kill her. Oof. It's upsetting. It's upsetting that things have actually become worse. So I'm going to share with you a short story of somebody who was very special to me and who I will forever love and treasure. She was married to a man. They had children. He was her best friend, and there was a time when he was the man of her dreams. But she started getting abused physically. This man would beat her up, and her family, her sisters, her mother, even her kids would actually tell her to leave this man. But this woman was so deep in love with this man that she convinced herself that she should stay with him because of her children. She stayed in this marriage very unhappy, but she always convinced herself that as long as I am with him, my children will be happy. She was beaten up, and of course she would fight back, but this man is big and she was small. And there was a point where she was beaten so badly that she she ended up in the hospital because he broke her jaw. And this is a man that claimed to love her, and this is a man who was the father of her children, and this is a man that said vows on that wedding day to say that he is going to protect her and he is going to be her refuge and her strength. But he was the one breaking her. He was not any of those things that he promised. He cheated on her. He even had a child outside marriage, and she still stayed with him in the name of love, in the name of security, in the name of protecting her children, in the name of fighting for love and her marriage. As I am speaking right now, this woman is not even alive. She died very unhappy. She loved this man, but he betrayed her. And the last time that she left, this woman died out of a brain disease. And of course, brain disease is often caused due to depression and anything that is mental. And before she died, she expressed her hatred for this man. And until this day, this was a few years back, by the way, until this day, this man lives in regret because he betrayed a woman that loved him, a woman that stood by him and did nothing but show him all the support and all the love. He is living in regret. So, this woman was a beautiful soul, but she was lost because she ignored all the advice that she was given, even by the relatives of this man, to leave him. But today I want to just reach out to my sisters, my mothers, my aunties, my friends. I ask you to walk away. Walk away before it is too late. Because once you give a man the power to actually just beat you and later even blame you for this, he will never stop. You have to just walk away. He may be your first and true love, but my sister, you have to walk. Your life is too precious. Your life matters. It matters to the people that love you. It matters to the people that care for you. And if this man cannot see that, then you will have to walk. Walk out of that relationship that is toxic. Walk out of it. And if you're not in a relationship, but you're being abused by a father or an uncle or your brother or even your friend, you need to report these people. Do not live in fear, because you matter. Fear is an enemy to progress. You need to take that leap of faith and just report it and walk away. Both men and women are abused, sexually, mentally, physically. Gender-based violence needs to end. Our young men, they have been abused sexually, mentally, and physically as well. In relationships by their fathers, by their mothers, by their girlfriends, by their wives, by their sisters. They have been molested. They have been mistreated. And this is what actually turns our men into the monsters that they can be. I'm not saying it's an excuse, but I just want to also raise this awareness. I want our boys the future of tomorrow, the men, the protectors, the future fathers, and the future husbands. I want to raise the awareness of their well being. They need to be raised as kings they are. So it's not just women that go through gender based violence, but even men go through. And I know most men will be called weak for not raising their hand when their woman beats them. Men will be called small for just sitting there while their women beats them. But these are strong men. They are not weak. They are not small. They are strong men. But they can be stronger only if they get out of that relationship that can be toxic to them. Because later on, these women might even kill them. There are a lot of cases that I have seen and watched of men being killed by their wives, by their girlfriends, by even their mother's best friends, who they look up to like as their mother. And I've also noticed that if a man tries to put up a case of gender-based violence against a woman, it's not taken serious, and that is not fair. These men are damaged mentally, they are damaged physically, and honestly, it's not fair because even women can be ruthless. Even women can be heartless. Women can also be violent. And these are the men that actually they are taken advantage of because they cannot lift a finger to hit this woman because they actually respect a woman, but that woman does not respect them. I am urging all the men that are in that situation to walk away. My brother, you are worth a lot, and there's a woman out there who will treat you like there's a woman out there who will treat you like the king that you are. You will need to walk away and go and find her, because the woman that is in that relationship with you, who is abusing you and who is not seeing your worth, is just not worth you. Let's speak out and let people know that our young men are being spoiled. Our young men are being mistreated and scarred for life. Let us raise that awareness that we need to educate our young men to know that they are the protectors and not the murderers. They are the providers and not the thieves of life. So I would also like to talk about the fact that men or even women say that the reason why girls are raped nowadays is because of the way they are dressed or the way they act. That is not an excuse. Who told you that just because I am wearing a booty short that I want to be raped or touched? If I go to the pool and I'm wearing a bikini, who say that I want to be raped or touched? When a man walks around shirtless in their house or walks around shirtless at the pool or at the beach, he's also not asking for it, and we do not do it to them. We do not rape them. We do not force them to have sex with us because they're walking around shirtless and just with shorts. Men even wear sweatpants where their penises are showing. Like, you know how sweatpants are. Like, come on. I think all of us know that sweatpants are like clothing that if a man has got some good packaging down there, his package is gonna show in those sweatpants. It's going to just, make that little print. Yeah. But when did people ever say that those men are asking to be raped? When do people say that? When have you heard that a man is asking for it? I am saying it now, and I will always believe in this. The dress code of a woman is not the reason why she should be raped. She is not asking for anything if she dresses elegantly. She is not asking to be raped if she's dressing. We have different personalities, and our personalities are portrayed by the way we dress. Okay? Like my dressing right now. This is my personality, and right now I think I have multiple personalities. So at this moment, I'm Tina Turner. So, and I'm still not asking to be raped. I mean, that whole concept of the way you dress is what you ask for. I refuse. I really refuse it. I'll give an example of my Islamic friends, and they always dress in these hijabs, the long dresses, the ones that hide everything. They even hide their faces. Ninja, like, hello, all this is gone, it's just the eyes. And they are still raped. Did they ask for them to be raped? Did they want to be raped? We need to stop sexual abuse against women, and there is no excuse. And I actually support the notion of death penalty for rapists. I support it. There is no better judgment than death. And if the government and all the officials do not take action on these monsters that they call men, I'm sorry, but it's going to get worse, and we are not going to be safe. Now we have to carry paper spray. Now we have to carry tasers. Now we have to carry guns. Now we have to carry knives to protect ourselves, when we as women are to be protected by the men we call our brothers, our friends, our fathers, our uncles. But they are the ones who are actually going against us. I'm sorry, guys, but this topic gets me very upset and emotional. And right now, I'm furious again. Shit. I'm furious. We do not just suffer, women do not just suffer at the hands of men through rape or death, but also being beaten up so bad. These are women that have external scars that show how illy mistreated they were. And it's very sad, and it saddens me to know that strong women out there are broken down. They are broken down to the point of whereby they forget their value, they forget their worth. They even start to think that they cannot do anything without this man in this world. And even the people who try to talk to them, they actually come out as the bad guy, because these are women who've been mentally, physically abused. And because they believe that this is how love is, that love should be where a man mistreats you and breaks you down and makes you believe that you are nothing without him. It saddens me to know that there are so many women, strong women out there, that are actually going through this. And even sometimes support groups will not even help them. Today I want to reach out to you, and I want to tell you that you are beautiful. You are worth more than millions. You are intelligent and you are strong. You can survive in this world without him. And I say that, and I'll say it again. I am not feminist. I am not sexist. But enough is enough. This has been suppressed for too long, and it's getting worse by the day. people are becoming more and more free to molest, to rape, to abuse the women, the mothers, the sisters of this world. And it really is sad. Men, help us to advocate on our behalf. Talk to your friends, talk to your fathers, talk to your uncles, talk to your brothers. Tell them how bad it is to abuse a woman. Mothers, fathers, educate your sons to respect women. Educate them and show them that a woman is a queen. A woman should be treated like a queen. Fathers, treat your wives well so that your sons can learn from it. Treat your daughters like princesses so that they cannot accept lesser than they are, than you have given them. Let them know how special they are. Even as they grow up and the man starts mistreating them, they will remember and they will know that they are queens because you raised them as queens. Let them know how special they are, because you may never know. Next, it can be your daughter. So I stand on the notion, enough is enough. No more violent acts towards our children, towards our brothers, our sisters, our fathers, our mothers. We need to stop this and live in harmony. Let's make love and not war, people. Until next time on Minutes with Tramzy, I'm Hannah Katimba, aka Miss Tramzy Angel. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to my channel. Vent with me if you feel terrible about this topic as well, like I do. Be emotional on my channel. I don't care. I'm gonna read every comment. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Until next time, beautiful angels. Bye.